and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Aren't you tired of working down to the bone? Giving your checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. I bet it feels like you're free, just like you wanted to be. Keep you happy, sell you piece by piece. Poor thing, but you can live like me. I wanna make you believe that you're filthy. I can make you clean. Poor thing, poor thing. Now I know you got a lot on your plate, pushing the rock up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Second down and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A first down throw for Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? Nix from the gun on third down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick, the strong defense there, able to break that one up.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And There wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This will be a 48-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Titans will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Slot man in motion right. Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And long. They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to take the lead. It's now 13 to 10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Back to throw. He's got, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2nd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Taken down inside the opponent's 35. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble. The other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 6. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will tie this game up here late in the first half.
With the score all time.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. First and 10. Third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To the ground, he'll get it again. And this is going to be a Titans first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. time, they'll look to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Third down, 3 to go. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
They'll go play action with Nix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish strong.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. The Broncos will go up by 7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That is brought in. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Walker. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. Extra point try, forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Titans will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Nix. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Right back to him on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? First down throw for Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Now a give up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next stop, the AFC Championship game. 3rd and long. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the Conference Championship game.